Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Mega Man X. Last time we defeated Storm Eagle and Flame Mammoth. In addition, we got the parting from Chill Penguin stage. Today we move on to fighting Spark Mandrill. As you can see here, there's bits of a ruined ship here in the stage. That's what's left of the airship where we fought Storm Eagle. It crashed into this power plant. Had we not defeated Storm Eagle before this, it would be electric sparks attacking us on the floor throughout the entire stage. And the lights would not be blacking out constantly. This is another case in this game of completing a previous stage affecting a different one. We'll be seeing that at least one more time in this game. I don't think it happens in any of the stages. But that stage has yet to come. Though there are parts of the stage that will remain right no matter what. Such as right here. Had we not fought this... Had we not defeated Storm Eagle, this boss would be shooting electricity down from inside its bubble. But since we have, all it can do is bounce around and throw sticky water at us. And it becomes laughably easy. I used to only pick... yeah, that's Fireway for this stage. I mean, not that stage, I mean for that mini-boss. But, as I found out, Storm Eagle works much better and much faster at destroying it. I'm actually going to be coming back for this level for another power-up. Getting this heart tank is tricky. You have to dash up off that wall and then back forward onto the side of that ledge. There's another way to get it, but that won't happen until much later in this Let's Play. So it's easier to just get it right now. And parts where it goes almost completely dark is when this bird of light appears from off screen and tries to attack Mega Man. It's probably the hardest part of the stage because you can get knocked down into a pit you can't see. And already we've reached the boss. That glows in the dark. And this is probably the easiest boss in the game. One hit from Shotgun Ice will stun him in place. And you can easily finish the fight with him barely moving at all. And already we've finished it. Now, we could have done this stage after beating Storm Eagle and Chill Penguin. Would have had all the upgrades needed to get the heart tank, and I would have taken away half the stage hazards, as well as having his weakness. But I like to have the upgraded Buster as soon as possible. So I went to Flame Mammoth before then. Was able to get another sub-tank in the process of it. And with Spark Mandrill defeated, we now move on to Armored Armadillo. And this is probably one of my favorite stages in this game. mainly because of just riding the mine. It's also a very easy place to grind for energy for sub-tanks and one-ups, because of how easily the bats spawn. There's a pink armored bat near the beginning of the stage. Killing it will almost always give it one up. And one hit from the front of that tank is an instant kill. So be sure to avoid getting hit by it. But a handful of hits from Storm Tornado will take it out. Or several dashing buster shots can do it fast as well. But Storm Eagle is probably easier to do fast damage with. And in order to get the sub-tank behind that tank, you must slowly descend the side of the wall. And then jump up when it starts moving forward, and then come down when it's in front of you. Otherwise, there's no way to get it. And by the way, I've been using that background image for every video in this Let's Play. I want to know what you guys think of it, because if I don't get a good reaction to it, I probably won't do it for any future Let's Plays. Especially since it adds a lot of time to my rendering. So if no one likes it, I prefer not to use it again. But I will be using it until the conclusion of this Let's Play. And the only way to get that heart tank is to destroy that second tank before it takes out that wall. Now, be careful at the end of this stage. Now this is very important later. Taking the last minecart up and reaching this energy capsule prove very important into getting something special much later in this game. But that will be one of the last things we do. For now, let's beat this boss. Armored Armadillo is weak to a spark wave, but it cannot be hit when rolling or when armored. Hitting it with one attack from the weapon will take away his armor. And then he cannot block any attacks after that. He'll be vulnerable at all times. But it cannot take away his armor while he was rolling. So be mindful of that. Pretty much dashing and jumping over him is the easiest way to avoid getting hit by it. But even normal attacks can hit him by rolling once his shield is gone. I've been doing this fight way too carelessly because I've already died once. And of that, we have already defeated 2 bosses this time. However, unlike when I recorded my previous video, I do have extra time available for my videos now. And so, I'll add one more area to the end of this video since I can fit it in beyond 15 minutes now. Now that we have Rolling Shield, it's time to fight our 5th Robot Master, Launch Octopus. This stage is almost entirely submerged in water. which does not slow Mega Man down at all in this game. In some other games he would be slowed down. However, like every underwater stage in Mega Man, he can jump much higher. But unlike other ones, he can still move at the same space. These submarines are very easy to take out. Just hit them with Storm Tornado. And even it will blow away even the attacks it tries to hit you with. Though the second one here is much more difficult. We'll be seeing that very shortly. Very shortly. Yeah, those fish, if they suck you in, you will be inside them, and will have to shoot them from the inside to get out. Yeah, that submarine is a lot more dangerous, because it will suck you in, which makes it easy to land in the spikes. And as you can see, while I was charging that fire wave goes no distance in the stage. Pretty much the best way to avoid getting sucked in is to move in the opposite direction that it's blowing. And it's much easier to hit with a different weapon like Spark Wave, because Storm Tornado does last a long while on the stage, and can make it more dangerous to fight with it if it's blowing you into or towards the spikes, which are always an instant kill. Come on. Anyway, this stage floating above, I mean not stage, submarine floating above, keeps dropping these bombs that you would have to jump through with spikes. One hit of Storm Tornado or one charged Fire Wave will instantly kill it. And then here we got an option. It's actually an optional sub-boss, kind of water snake. One hit or two from Storm Tornado will finish it instantly. Best to do it fast before you have to jump through spikes in order to chase it down, because only its head and its tail are vulnerable. But you can jump on top of its other parts without getting damaged. And a reward for defeating him is another Spark Candy. And here we have another sea snake coming up, this time from underground. And even without going for that heart tank, this one is required in order to continue on with this stage. But with no obstacles to jump through, it's even easier to defeat. And we have now reached the boss of this stage, Launch Octopus. Pretty much his main attack would be to throw homing torpedoes at you, and jumping all around the stage while doing it. The charged up version of Rolling Shield does not work here, or against any boss. What the charged Rolling Shield does is create a shield around X. It'll defeat any enemy it comes in contact with instantly, but any that, well, most enemies, those have extra armor which take one hit of damage and the shield will disappear. So if using it against a boss, it is far easier to just attack with it normally. And there's one other boss that it shall be extremely useful against. And we now have his homing torpedoes. Look at that, I was able to fit this in just in 15 minutes. This has been Jargus. Thanks for watching this Let's Play, and I'll see you next time for the final 2 Robot Masters of Mega Man X. Goodbye.